What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Destiny 2 on BlackTideTV. A big complaint a lot of players had about Destiny 2 was that you can no longer go back and play the campaign missions a second time at your leisure. Nor can you go back and increase the difficulty of the campaign outside of leveling your own character. The only way the campaign gets any more difficult is if you go through at a lower level, at the lowest possible level that's required, and then you're playing through and defeating higher level enemies. And this is only before you're level 20. If you hit level 20 before you complete the campaign, the rest of the campaign missions are incredibly easy. They'll barely scale to your level, and it makes playing through the campaign with your second and third characters basically really easy, especially if you're moving weapons over to make your main character, whatever character you're using, a little bit better. So the campaign and replaying the campaign is a tad broken in Destiny 2. However, you can replay the campaign missions in some capacity each and every week as part of the weekly reset, and not only can you replay those campaign missions, but those replayed campaign missions will grant you some of the coolest armor in the entire game. And this is something of a secret. I haven't really seen too many other people talking about the Vanguard Research armor and what it really is, because it's pretty easy to forget that this armor is actually your origin armor from the beta, from the very beginning of the campaign. If you actually look at your character at the beginning of the campaign, you'll see, regardless of which class you pick, that you are wearing some badass looking armor. You may be like a light level 100, level 0, but you have some of the coolest armor you'll ever find in the game equipped. And then you can no longer have that armor after you complete the first little campaign part and you lose your light. So basically, you've lost that really cool armor, and you probably want it back. If you've seen that armor, you're like, oh man, I want to find that armor again. You can't just find it anywhere in the game. You have to complete Vanguard Research Reputation to earn that armor back, and the only way to get Vanguard Research Reputation is by playing the campaign again. So how do you do that? Each and every week, you can go over to Ikora Ray in the tower, and this is only in the tower. You must activate the tower by completing the campaign to be able to do this. You can't do this on the farm as far as I know. I'm pretty sure the only way Ikora will grant you this ability is once you complete the entire campaign. You must complete it front to back and open the tower. And once you're in the tower, Ikora Ray is in the bazaar, and you can actually go and talk to her. And each and every week she'll have 3 new quests for each of your characters. That is 9 quests total if you have all 3 characters, which I would highly recommend you get 3 characters and do these 3 missions with all 3 characters. Unfortunately, each and every week, all 3 of your characters will have the same 3 quests. It kind of sucks. You have to replay the same 3 quests 3 times. So it does kind of get lame, and especially if you're trying to do it with your friends, because your friends, you can do this multiplayer, but they also have to pick up the same bounty, the same meditation. That's what they're called, these replayed campaign missions. They have to pick up the same meditation, or if they go through with you and they do it, if they're in your fire team and they do it, they're not going to get the rewards, and they'll have to do it again. So make sure you pick up the same meditations when you go to do this with your fire team, and then you just have to play through these 3 campaign missions. They switch every single week. Every weekly reset, you'll have 3 new missions, but again, it's those same 3 missions for all 3 of your characters. Each quest will reward you 3 Vanguard Research tokens for a total of 9 tokens per character, or 27 total tokens per week. Leveling up the Vanguard Research or Ikora Reputation, just talking to Ikora, turning in your Vanguard Research tokens, it will require 7 tokens to level her up and grant you a new piece of armor. Now that's the coolest thing about this, is that you are guaranteed a piece of armor from that armor set. The Ikora Research, basically like the Reputation, where other vendors will give you weapons, and weapons drop a lot more frequently than armor. Other vendors have a set of faction weapons and a set of faction gear, and all that the engrams guarantee is 1 faction item. So that could include weapons or gear, but with Ikora, there are no weapons. She has no faction weapons whatsoever, so you're guaranteed a piece of gear, making the Vanguard Research armor one of the easiest sets to complete in the entire game. You will still find duplicates when you're opening at occasion, but for the most part, when you are opening engrams with the Vanguard Research reputation, you're going to be getting all new armor. And that's 5 openings. If you're lucky enough to not get any duplicates, 5 openings will get you an entire new set of armor. That's incredible. Other vendors, you're going to be weapon, 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 1 piece of armor. Weapon, 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 weapon. That same armor again with a duplicate. This one, it's super easy to complete a set, and again, it's some of the coolest armor in the entire game. Not only that, but all of your armor pieces will drop at your player level. You can also earn tokens by completing the Ikora challenge. I'm not sure if that's a weekly or a daily. It pops up sometimes in your milestones, and that's just to complete 5 challenges at any location. That will also grant you Vanguard Research tokens. Now the 3 types of armor that you can get, I'll show you some screenshots of them. The Noble Constant Type 2 is that red and white crucible kind of armor for the Titan. This is the one I'm currently going for with my Titan because I love it so much. There is the Frumious gear for the Hunter. That's the blue kind of getup for the Hunter. Looks really good on the female Hunter. I'm just going to say that right now. Nice and tight. The 3rd set of armor for your Warlock is the Ego Talon 4. This is that black robe with the golden eagle on it and like the silver and gold headpiece. All of these armor sets are so good looking, and it would be a shame to put them to waste. With every weekly reset, you should be doing these missions because this is some of the coolest armor in the game, and it's the only way that you can replay the campaign really in Destiny 2. So it's totally worth your time to go through and play these campaign missions a few times each week. It'll give you more to do as well, because I know a lot of people have been complaining that Destiny 2 is kind of losing its grip. It doesn't really have as much to do each and every week because we've already done most of it and we're waiting for DLC at this point, but this will give you something extra to do, and it's a great way to get some armor and easily collect an entire set of armor. I know how difficult it is to collect a full set of armor. That's why I found this, because I was always looking to complete a set of armor through one of the factions off-world, like the EDZ faction. I'm trying to get the full Wildwood outfit for my Hunter, and it's incredibly difficult because it's just, here's a weapon, and I don't want the weapons. I pretty much have every single legendary weapon in the entire game. I just want the armor, and that's what you get when you're going with Ikora. So I hope this video helped you out a little bit. Let me know which of the 3 Origins outfits you prefer the most, the Hunter, the Titan, or the Warlock, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. All of my social media links are in the description down below, and keep an eye on the horizon. I've got a little giveaway that I might be starting very soon, so I'll catch you guys on the next one.